Well, Vicseed has sent me their new updated 2021 military grade cell phone holders. So is it any good? We're gonna put it through its paces today on Hobart's Reviews. Stick around. Hey, what's up? It's Hobart. Welcome back to Hobart's Reviews. I appreciate you joining me today, and I've got another cell phone mount for you. But Vicseed reached out to me just recently and said, hey, Hobart, I've got some new 2021 upgraded cell phone mounts that I want you to try out and let us know what you think about them. So I said, all right, go ahead and send them to me. So they sent me 3 of them. The first one that I'm gonna be reviewing that I've been using over the past week is the Easy Clip car mount. And this is the upgraded 2021 military grade Vicseed car mount, okay? So let's go over kind of what you get in the box. There's only really 3 things you get in the box. You get your cradle, you've got your arm with your suction cup on it, and you've got your air vent mount. Now this one goes for $29.99 on Amazon. This is the upgraded military grade, so you're gonna get better quality plastics and better quality construction overall versus the $10 and $12 guys. So you are getting an upgrade for paying a little bit more. And don't worry, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description, so if you like it at the end, you can go ahead and buy it. So let's go over each of the pieces real quick. We're gonna start out with this universal cradle here. Like I said, this will handle phones from 4 inches up to 7 inches, which means you can get the old iPhones or the small, older phones, all the way up to the big Notes, phablets, Samsungs, iPhone 12s, Maxes, you name it, they can all go in here. This part extends on the bottom, and like I said, you can see how wide this is here. Now, this has also been extended to be thicker so that you have a 0.7 inch thickness. So if you've got a big OtterBox case or something on there, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. When it comes to the buttons on the side, that's how you open and you close it this way. You push it open, close it. This here almost feels like there's some resistance when closing it, like hydraulically. Now, I'm not saying there's hydraulics in here, but think of those cabinets in the kitchen that can't slam, you know, where the last second or so they slow down so they can't slam. That's kind of how it feels with this. As you close it, there's a little bit of resistance at the end, which is really nice. It shows quality. So on the back, that is going to be your socket. You got your wing nut, well, your nut and your socket. Now this right here I feel like is going to be the problem. I'm not a big fan of these plastic threaded sockets. One company that has gotten it right, and Vicseed, take note of this, is Leeoo, L-E-E-I-O-O. I've done some recent reviews, you can see them on my channel, where they've used a metal ball and a metal socket, which means you'll have no issues, one, with threading, you'll have no issues with those little teeth falling off or breaking, and then this whole thing is useless, because if you can't have the swivel, you can't tighten it down, it doesn't work. So that is gonna be this right here. When it comes to your arm, you got a suction cup on the bottom. The suction cup on the bottom has been strengthened, has been improved. They've added a little bit of stickiness to it. They're saying that that suction cup can hold 40 pounds. I'm not gonna test 40 pounds, but they say it's gonna be 40 pounds, which should give us a good indication that with our little, you know, 1 pound or less phones and devices, we shouldn't have any issues with them falling off the dashboard or falling off the windshield. Now, the other thing that I've had a problem with these suction cups living in South Florida is that when they sit on the dash all day for weeks and weeks on end, they melt. And they can melt to your dashboard and they can mess up your dashboard. Well, what Vicseed has pointed out is they've improved the suction cup on here, especially for those of us in Florida and Texas, as they say, where we have that real hot sun. I know Arizona, you guys have it too, and California, even Georgia. Everybody's hot in the summertime. But 44 degrees up to 194 degrees is what they've tested the suction cup to, and it's not going to melt. When it comes to the arm, you've got an adjustable nut here that'll extend this out to 7.5 inches. Keep in mind, the farther you extend it out, most of the time, the more wobbly and bounciness you get on your phone as you're driving down the road. So the good news is with that upgrade, if you're worried about bouncing, you probably will not have any. I'll tell you, with it not extended, I haven't had any issues so far with any bouncing on any speed bumps or when I'm riding at highway speeds. So I would expect pretty much the same with extended out, but we'll try it, okay? You've got your locking mechanism here for your suction cup. Once you put it down on either the dashboard or the windshield, you make sure you push that down so that it locks it and sucks it on. You have 270 degrees or more of, I guess it's about 270 degrees of movement. So if you're gonna have it on your windshield upside down, you can, you know, move it any way you want. Or if you're gonna have it on your dashboard, you can move it any way that you want. So fully adjustable suction cup. Now, when it comes to their air vent mounts, this is one thing that Vicseed does really well. every single one of their cell phone holders that I've tried, they do include one of these along with your suction cup. So you've got two different ways to mount. It's like having two for the price of one, which is awesome. What they've done on this one to upgrade it even further is that they still include the padding on the inside so that it doesn't mar up your air vent holder. But as you can see, they've added some teeth. You see those teeth that they've added to the side of there? And what that's supposed to do is actually grip your air vent along with the pads that also grip your air vent, and then you use the wing nut to tighten it down real tight on your air vent. So I'm going to show you both methods. We're going to do a road test with both the suction cup and we're going to do a road test with the air vent to see how it does. All right, so let me go ahead and show you how to install the Vicseed car mount on your dashboard, your windshield, and on your air vent. We'll start off with the dashboard, okay? So the simplest way to do that is to just basically find a spot on your dashboard that's as flat as possible. So what you're going to do is you're going to set it on the area of your dashboard that you want it. Just give it a little press down so that stickiness adheres, and then you're going to take your little lock and your tab and lock it down. And now it is secure onto your dashboard. Now if you want to remove it, it's just that in reverse. You're going to undo your little clip, and they do give you a little tab down here on the suction cup itself, and that allows you to kind of pull it off of your dashboard. You see that little tab there? So you're just going to pull that off, and the same goes for your windshield. You're going to find a spot on your windshield wherever you want it. In my case, I'll just put it right here in the center, give it a little push, and then lock it down. And that is going to secure that suction cup onto your windshield, okay? And from there, of course, you can loosen up your arm and you can adjust to your liking and, of course, extend the arm if you want to. Same thing to remove it. You're going to undo that tab. You're going to pull on the suction cup a little bit and it's going to come right off, okay? Now, when it comes to installing this onto your air vent, it's very simple. You're just going to find whichever air vent that you want to use. In my case, I'll use the center one right here. You're just going to push it in all the way and tighten down the wing nut. Once it's tight, I mean, that is rock solid. It is not going anywhere. It's not coming off for any reason at all. I mean, it is so tight. So let me show you how to install the ball and socket onto the arm and onto the air vent holder. Now you're going to remove this nut on the back, okay? And the easy way to do it is to put the nut on backwards so that it's ready to go with threads facing out so that you can thread it on. And then you're just going to push the socket in and go ahead and tighten down the threads. Be careful not to cross thread them. That'll also be a problem. If you cross thread them, you could mess up the threads and then you're in trouble. So now it's on. You get 360 degrees of movement. So you can have it in both the portrait mode or the landscape mode if you want. It's however you like to look at it. I actually like to look at mine in landscape when I'm doing my navigation or whatever, but you can have it in either way. That's what the swivel's for. And to go ahead and install it, you just put it right there like I showed you. And you can adjust your arm how you want it and put your phone in. Boom, you're good to go. So that's how you install the ball and socket onto the extended arm. Now I'll show you how to install. Basically, you're going to undo, remove the socket, remove the nut. Same thing, put the nut on backwards so that the threads are facing out. Pop the socket in, careful not to cross thread, and go ahead and tighten down. Now, put this on your air vent. This is a little cumbersome here. Tighten it down with the cradle on, but you can get that wing nut tight. Boom. Ready to go. Just like that. To release, you push the buttons on the side and the phone comes out. I have a charging cable here, so if you want, you can charge because they give you that bottom area open. So you can go ahead and charge it if you want to. Put it as landscape or put it as portrait. So that's how you install on the dashboard, the windshield, and on the air vent. What do you say? Let's take this baby for a ride and let's go find out how each one of these does out on the road, on the bumps, on the highway speeds, and then I'll give you my final pros and cons, all right? All right, so I switched it over to the dashboard and I'm getting up to highway speeds now. You might not be able to see the screen as good. I know it's kind of bright outside, but hopefully you can get a good idea if this thing's moving or not. Well, I've got it extended all the way out now to 7.5 inches. So as you can see, there's a little bit more bounce as we go at highway speeds when you have that extended. I mentioned earlier in the video, the longer that arm is, the more chance you're gonna have some bounce. Now, it's not bad. There are some that are a lot worse that I've tested. This is not bad at all, but if you're, being nitpicky here, there definitely is more bounce the longer that you get out. So let's go ahead and install it on the windshield and see how it does on the windshield. All right, so we're fully extended on the windshield now, and I'm surprised as far as what I can see is that I feel like there's less bounciness on the windshield than there is on the dashboard, which is kind of surprising. I would think that it would be about the same, but it does look like there's a little bit less of that bounciness when it's on the windshield. All right, so I got it retracted now on the windshield. We're doing highway speed still. We just went over a bridge, no bumps, no moves. It's definitely more stable when it is retracted versus extended. That's just show you right away. I mean, there's almost no movement where there was quite a bit of bounce before when it was extended. So if you're gonna use this on the extendable arm, I would just say leave it retracted and not extended so that you have minimal bounce. You can have it in your landscape mode if you want. You can have it even upside down. I mean, if this is a good holder, if it can hold your phone upside down without dropping it out, it's got a good grip on it. So good job, Vicseed, on getting that grip on our phones to keep them nice, safe, and secure. So the 360 swivel, you can put it in any direction that you want. But as you can see, it's doing a great job here at highway speeds of not bouncing around. So what do you say? We'll go ahead and I'll head back to the park and we'll do our pros and cons and wrap this up. All right, friends, let's take a look at the pros and the cons of the Vicseed cell phone car holder here. So let's start off with the pros. The pros is that this baby is well made. When they say upgraded 2021 model and military grade, they're definitely telling the truth. Compared to some of the other Vicseed cell phone holders and some of the other brands, the regular $15, $20 guys, this is made a lot better as far as the construction and the materials, hands down. So let's start off with the Cradle. I love the Cradle. I like how that it is much thicker plastic. It feels much more secure. It is not just some flimsy piece of crap. It's nice and hard. I cannot press on this plastic and bend it whatsoever. So they're using thicker plastic on it, and it just feels much weightier in my hand. I also like the fact that this can go from a 4-inch phone all the way up to a 7-inch phone, so all of your Samsung Galaxies and your Notes and your Apple iPhone Maxes, all are gonna fit in here absolutely fine. The other thing is they've made this a little bit wider as well, so you got 0.7 inches there. So for those of you who have OtterBoxes, you shouldn't have any problem using this guy as well. Sometimes those cases can get so big that they just don't fit in these cradles and they're not secure. So definitely like the fact that you can use pretty much every phone and every size in the Vicseed car holder. All right. I also like the ratcheting or the springs on the side. A lot of these types of holders have a spring. It's super loose. If it breaks, you're done. This feels like it's ratcheting, and it also has some resistance. Like I was saying earlier, like those cabinets that don't slam in your kitchen, that slowly close at the very end, that's kind of what it feels like here. So there's definitely some high quality action going on inside there. I also like the fact that they have built the suction cup much stronger. One of the things that they upgraded was this suction cup, so it can handle from 44 degrees all the way up to 196 or 94 degrees Fahrenheit without melting or without having any issues. So I really like that. When it comes to the arm itself, they definitely upgraded that. A lot of times it's just a single skinny little pole with your cradle on the end, and that is prone to bouncing and moving. This is square and rectangle. It's nice and sturdy. Again, thicker plastic than they've used before. When it comes to the extendable arm, same thing. They did not use a little teeny skinny post like they do right here on the extendable arm. They made this square a rectangle as well, so you get that strength all the way extended out. Now, it did bounce a little bit more extended out, as you saw on the test drive, than it does while it's retracted, but it's not that bad compared to some of the other ones. So the construction of their adjustable arm is definitely better than others that I've seen. And my favorite part about all of the Vicseeds, and especially this one, is their air vent mount. The air vent mount that they give is just second to none. A lot of the companies out there just use springs, and the springs can fall off. Well, these guys use a wing nut, and now they've added little teeth on onto the end of here, so it's gonna grip your air vent. The padding on here does not mar or mess up your air vent, but also grips the air vent surface, and then your wing nut tightens all of that down nice and tight, so you're not gonna have any problems with this falling off, period. You also don't get any bounce with the air vent mount either. So the air vent mount, all of it, definitely good. So lots of pros there. The only cons that I really have to do with this guy right here. I just feel like that this at some point is going to break. I've had several of these before, actually, that have, you know, 4 quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4, and those break off, and those are bigger and beefier than these little teeth. Here they've got like 8 or 10 little teeth that they've turned this into, and I feel like those are thinner and can break off even easier. And once those break off, you're not gonna be able to thread this on or hold the socket securely, and then basically the whole thing is junk. So that right there would be my biggest con. Number 2 con also has to do with it, is if you're not careful and you don't get that on square, it's really easy to cross thread, and now you've got cross threads, and you could mess up the threads and not even be able to screw it on, even though these are all in place. So this is my biggest problem. The rest of it, phenomenal. The rest of it is built well, but that, I just don't know. So would I buy one? Absolutely. This is probably one of the best ones that I've tried. Now I've got 2 more that they sent me, so I don't know. I haven't even opened the box yet. I like to do them one at a time. So I still have 2 more Vicseed cell phone mounts coming here shortly in the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for that. But that's all that time I got for you for this one. I definitely am gonna put a link in the description for you. It is an affiliate link, so it does help out my channel, but it doesn't cost you any more. But I'd appreciate it if you use that link if you wanna go ahead and purchase one of these. I'll put the link down in the description for these guys. And if you have any questions or comments on this cell phone holder or at all, just shoot them down in the comment section and I will personally answer them for you, all right? Well, that's all the time I've got for you. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell, because that's gonna let you know next time I put out a video, and I got a few more coming real soon. So until next time, my friends, my name is Hobart for Hobart's Reviews. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.